That's right, guys. I am choosing violence in today's stream. I want to talk about it. Behavior is currently, I believe, trying to manipulate the DBD community in a very sort of sneaky way, right? They wanted to do haste and hinder stacking, and the community was obviously against it. You know, they weren't feeling it. We gotta watch out. We're dropping a few frames here, so we gotta keep an eye on the internet. But yeah, the community weren't having it. And because of that, they ended up not going through with the haste hinder stacking, right? They canceled it. However, at the same time, they decided to leave in a lot of the perk changes and even added a bunch of perk changes that weren't even initially planned, that just like giga-buffed movement speed. And you have to think, like, why did they do that? Because now I'm seeing all these clips of people showing like how broken stacking is, right? Even though it wasn't actually broken before. Behavior purposely broke it. And I think they did that because now they want people to slowly come over to the side of, okay, haste and hinder stacking is a problem. We need to, we actually do need to do it. We were wrong, but we actually weren't wrong. Behavior is just trying to, you know, manipulate everybody into thinking that now. It's very cringe, but I can see that they're doing it. And it is working already. I'm seeing more people like, man, I thought haste and hinder wasn't a big deal, but after this update, I think it is. Like, that's on purpose. They've literally engineered the sort of the situation to play out like that. Now, the bigger issue is that moving to a meta or a balanced design, let's say, where haste and hinder perks are all standalone perks, like you don't combo them with other perks anymore, means that they have to make those perks strong enough on their own to get picked, which means they have to make haste and hinder movement speed perks that are as strong as current meta perks. And in order to do that, they have to really giga buff a lot of perks, which is not gonna be good because you're gonna basically have 3 meta perks already, and you're gonna be running a 4th meta perk that gives you haste or hinder depending. And what you have to keep in mind is that this is not a fun thing to play against ever, right? Like, it's fun to do, but it's not a fun thing to play against. So like, if somebody is just faster than you, that's not an interesting mechanic, really. And the only thing that makes that like a semi-interesting mechanic now is that somebody's pretty much had to dedicate a huge chunk of their build in order to do it. So it kind of becomes like a meme thing, right? It's like, well, they're not really running the standard meta perks, but they're running this sort of silly thing for extra movement speed. It's not going to break the game. But when that's no longer the case and it actually is meta haste and hinder, I really do think that's going to be super atrociously annoying to play against. But I am curious what you guys think about it. Hold on 1 second. Boom, boom, boom. You agree? Honestly, never had an issue with haste, but honestly, I can see it being a problem later. Yeah. You'll see when you start to, like, I mean, look at MFT, right? That's the, like, MFT, our old MFT, I should say, made for this, is a good example of what a haste meta perk looks like, which is terrible, right? It just breaks the game. Behavior is manipulating us with map offering nerfs. It'd be nice if they ever actually did it, right? What's up, Shade? All right, guys, if you're over on Twitch, let me know how the stream quality is, because like I'm getting some pretty savage fluctuations on my end. So we'll run a survivor match real quick, and we'll see how it plays. It's good? Okay. Of course, donor. Of course. Honestly, if they nerf map offerings, then give us gamma. I use map hours to avoid dark maps because I can't see it in most maps. They are gonna come out with gamma settings, apparently. It's been 20 years. How's the YouTube stream? Let me make this full screen. You guys can let me know. It's like OBS right now, it's like literally like flailing left to right. It's telling me like it's fine 1 second, and then the next second it's like, oh my god, it's over, the stream is collapsing. My favorite mutton man. Can I explain the title? Yeah, so basically it's about how behavior basically purposely put through haste and hinder changes by buffing, you know, different perks, batteries included, unbound, the perks that they weren't supposed to buff because they were removing haste and hinder stacking, but they left haste and hinder stacking in and they buffed the perks anyway, and they added a bunch of perks that they weren't even initially going to buff, which makes me believe they're doing it on purpose because they are not happy that the community went against haste and hinder stacking. And they're basically trying to manipulate the community into thinking, oh, we do need haste and hinder stacking, but in reality behavior created a problem that didn't exist, so that the community would sort of fall in line behind them and want us to do the haste and hinder changes. What's up, cool man? I want a system where map offerings aren't a thing. You simply check mark on a map and you would like to play and you get a higher chance of getting it, but every other map can still show up. That's what it's going to be. The map change offering is going to be 20% capped. Behavior are manipulators? Yeah, they are. For sure. That's why they hide MMR. It's a blight on Haddonfield. Map offering? No, just unlucky. Well, we're dead. I have a window there. Cool nurse, and I think I may take it down because I didn't think I would get flagged over my opinion. On Reddit, you could definitely get flagged because they're very, like, you gotta fall in line on any subreddit. The moderators literally control the narratives completely. That's why it's a pretty horrible place. Behavior controls the narrative on the forums. Moderators control the narrative on Reddit. They haven't announced when the offering nerf is coming. I gotta stay kind of out of this because I got shouldered the burden. I can't risk going down until later, so this girl who's cleansing the totem should probably be going for the save, in my opinion. I hope that boon was necessary. I guess the game's over. I get hit here. It's gonna want to come up to the gen, right? Oh my god! Where the fuck did he come from? Oh, no shoulder the bird coming? Yeah, it's over. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Don't worry, guys. Blight's perfectly balanced, as all things should be. What's up, sir? Knock. Roll rage quit. Not surprised. I don't know how you don't fucking pass out playing Blight. It's such a boring killer to play. It's like the same thing with only playing in a 4-man like tryhard Swift where everybody's perfectly like optimized. It's just like, I know a lot of people like to play their games with the biggest advantage possible, but man, it's just not for me. It really isn't. I've always hated it. It just feels so boring. You let the game decide how you play, you know? You don't decide how you want to play yourself. Like, oh, so what's on the meta menu today, huh? Ooh. That sounds tasty. I'm gonna use that. What the fuck? Did you guys see how I teleported there? That was like, what the fuck was that? I like literally teleported for no reason and it put me out of position. I'm dead here. It's probably for the best. Nah, let's go next. Oh no, she's gonna save me and taste it. Oh nice, he knew she was there for no reason. A mutton meta. Which way? Can someone have fun without going on a 200+ win streak with S tier killers running full meta? Nope. Let's all just cover our eyes, guys, and pretend that there's nothing overpowered in Dead by Daylight. Prestige 7. I mean, to be fair, like, who knows how it would have gone, but I kind of gave up the second both my teammates were fucking on hook within like 15 seconds. Like,
if this is what you want,
I get it's Blight, but holy shit.
embrace it.
Alrighty. That was completely fun and not at all AI mode. Now let's like do the opposite. Let's play a killer that actually requires effort. Yeah, the twins bug is atrocious. It's actually horrible. Oh no. I came. I think behavior is constantly trying to create artificial metas without acknowledging why the killer meta has how it is. Yeah, I always say like it feels like behavior is in the bedroom with us, you know what I mean? Like we're all just trying to play the game, but behavior is literally in the bedroom with us, wearing that referee shirt, trying to force outcomes instead of just balancing the game in like a healthy way. Oh, you want Pinhead, do you? All for the low price of $500,000? You can have him. The stream quality still holding up, yeah? On YouTube and on Twitch? Because OBS, like, it's already telling me I've dropped 10,000 frames, which is not good. As it stands, the hit validation on Deathslinger pops whenever there's a pink difference. The spirit hits and it goes right. Oh, that's great. Your OBS is not lying. But how is it on Twitter? Is the Twitter stream fine? Is it like YouTube being cringe again? It seems like if I restart OBS, it fixes this a lot of the times, but if it's an issue on Twitch as well, then that's a bit different. Let me spin Pinhead around. Yes, do you see shitty frames on Twitch? Whee! It's like the internet tonight is just like, let's throttle. Alright, I'll just see if I can check myself. I think a lot of people were disappointed with the anniversary stream. They kind of overhyped it. I think we all expected them to say a lot more. It looks like Twitch is totally fine. So, okay, this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna restart OBS real quick. If you're on Twitch, you might have to refresh the stream. Alrighty, we are back. We are back. Doesn't look like it helped anything though, unfortunately. I don't know if Pinhead will ever be returned, but I kind of don't think so. Gothic. How's it going? Alright, so we're running like a super chill build here, right? Super chill. Shouldn't have any reasons to win this match. We should automatically lose. Nice map offering as well. Because why not? Always bring a map offering. Switch up isn't a dash killer. He's got to definitely have some kind of anti-loop because people really don't like non-anti-loop killers. They delayed this chapter so that they could like do the most horrible Operation Health that anybody's ever seen in a video game. Like imagine like delaying content to do Operation Health only to actually end up making the game even worse than it was before Operation Health. I heard someone over here. We got a horrible gen split. All the gens are on the shit side of the map. Damn, that was a crazy predict she did there. Oh boy. So as you can see, we're playing against full meta because they're expected to play against Blight, right? Nice cuck of my hit. So the guy hit him, but the game said no, so I did it. What's with this manipulation? Basically, the devs created a problem that didn't exist so that they could solve it. Bum 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 ba-dum bum ba cringers. Attempt to shift W away from the gen, huh? How many gens do we lose?
Of good suffering.
Operation cater to crybaby survivors. The best kind of operation. This game's almost over, by the way. Like, this game without gen defense is just so broken at this point. And like, I don't know if the devs realize it or not. I'm glad that they're doing something about gen rushing and Operation Health. Oh wait, that's right, they're not. I'm in a chase, by the way. Am I like dumb? Oh ho ho ho. Live. Going upstairs. Actually almost ran into me, which is crazy. Alright, we gotta go for basement now. We lose. We gotta proxy pretty hard. Remember, this gen's pretty much done here as well. Yeah, so I think there's any reason for me to like leave this position. As far as I'm concerned, we're already in endgame. Fuck, she was too fast. Babysitter, maybe? Nah, I can't commit to that. I gotta take the basement hook and hope she doesn't have deliverance. Wouldn't be surprised if she does.
Now you must come with me.
Swifts are no problem. But don't you like playing against teams with no weak links on them? Being super uber efficient and making out plans about how they're gonna do everything. Ah, I get it, it's always fun. She has DS because she's in a Swift, they all have DS. What? That's crazy. They don't even have to be in a Swift, to be fair, like they just have to be slightly efficient. Look at this here. This is really stupid. Heal in 2 seconds. We're back again. She might be calling out anti-face camp now, so I have to get kind of far away. They're gonna add anti-face camp to the solo queue HUD as well, I'm sure. Come on down. Takes the hit. The other girl went this way, I think. I lost her because they're all Claudette. Bum bum ba-dum bum bum. This is like a super broken area over here. Hope. Looks like hope. It's a perk that a lot of people like to play when they play in groups because you actually get to end game pretty consistently every time. They'll hit me with an easy on this one after bringing a brain dead map offering. Her perk is better than my perk, so she moves faster. Alright, now flashlight save potential? No. I guess we're done. Got the one gay. That's just what I get though. You can't run a build like this. The degenerate poopy diaper hours of the night. You need sacrificial wards every single time you play as well. Alright, got whiskey tonight. It looks like I need to strap diaper night on tonight. What's up, Zug Zug? Like, if we want to play that game, like, you know, it's like I come to the playground with, you know, Fruit Loops and Lucky Charms so we can all have some fun together in the playhouse. But they bring their poopy diapers and they think they can bully me off the playground with their poopy diapers. And what they don't know is that I invented the diaper. So if they want to play that game, ooh, I'm ready. Oh yeah, the diapers are full tonight. You bring bear maze. Well, it's a poopy diaper night. Very try hard. Diaper night origins. Let's go on light waves. Yeah, the stream is lagging on YouTube apparently. On Twitch it's fine. I couldn't tell you what the issue is. The internet's fine. It's just being what it is. If the stream starts to have issues on Twitch, then maybe that's different, but oh yeah, the diaper's overflowing. Like if diapers had veins, you'd be seeing them right now. Yeah, it's the only Choi on Twitch. Looks like the cringe lords doxed us on YouTube. Put counter on killer is the dream, so I can have one less thing to micromanage. So that would be nice, but they don't want to incentivize tunneling, you know. The enchanted plate skin. Do I have that? Do not. I don't have it bought though. I see it, but I don't have it bought. They're already incentivizing tunneling by showing me who's bringing the map offering for sure. Like, I might be a night main, but we got a P100 Oni in here. He's an Oni main. Kind of a comp name, isn't it? So weird. These people must make Smurf accounts constantly, or that's like a crossplay issue. They always have like super low hours. I mean, you could tell that they're not, that it doesn't equate to their profiles and stuff about how obsessed they are with Dead by Daylight. So are they all from Portugal? This is a, yeah, so it's a, that Blaze person has like 20,000 bans on record. Okay, so all 4 of them are from Portugal, so it's a 100% guaranteed 4-man Swift, right? 100%. The one killer you love so much. Alright, so first we started out Poopy Diaper War number 1 before we even get into the arena. I win the map battle, right? Because they wanted to bring me to a shitty map. I said no. Get out of my circle. Sumo diaper attack. Alright, we did come out on top. It's still Grim Pantry. It's a really shitty map. We'll see what we can do. Alright, is the game rigged against us? It is 100% rigged against us. Did we get night? Assassin was a little ambitious. We do get it. Let's see if we can get a sneak hit on this guy here. He does see me, but it may have been too late. I get robbed of my hit. This guy's probably thinking cool enough to come back for the banner. He gets hit. Not sure where he went. Oh, there it is. She's big. Shift W from her. She might be thinking Carnifex. We're just gonna go through. That was interesting, but we get the hit now because she did that. Alright, so bro is down over there. Alright, so we leave, but we want that to regress, right? So we're gonna send our assassin back on it. He's getting... No, he's crawling. There's probably a hook up here, though. This guy is really bad at running from the guards. He got hit by a jailer. He just drew down God Pallet. Someone's gonna have to cut across to get this save, I think. We see it. Yeah, we see him. Let's just throw our Carnifex slab down in the middle there for some pressure. Alright, so they actually got it up here, I'm guessing. Oh, I got night bugged. Did you see that? I couldn't, that fucked me really bad there. Operation Health in full effect, don't worry. Full 4-man, brother. Does he have the window vault up here? He does. Super broken. One of the most disgusting loops in the entire game, actually. Leave him. Don't overcommit to something that is brain dead like that. Caught him off guard, nice. Remember, we broke this, so it's not here anymore. And they threw that down for no reason. Send the Carnifex to kick the gen. And we know someone's gonna want to go get this guy over here, most likely, so we're gonna send a guard over here. Did get him, and instantly in a chase, right? Perfect. She collects the medkit like a fucking maid. Just trying to lead me away. A super unfavorable map against a 4-man sweaty poop swift, so... Going for him. Or her running. No, she got around it though. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Leave it. Hit that guy. Alright, he's acting like he has DS, so we're gonna respect that he has DS. Instant pickup on him. Alright, we don't want Vittorio. Because he's getting chased, right? So he goes down anyway. Now we go for her. Still forced hesitation. All down. We're gonna hook one of them just in case they have Unbreakable. He had Unbreakable, but Vittorio already rage quit. He was in a 4-man, by the way. He just quit on his team out of butthurt saltiness. Come on, guys. Keep your MMR nice and high. GG's. Nice draw game, yep. Peak draw. Almost down to 1 gen. Very efficient. Yeah, I generate time about my skill at night. Depends if they want to wait around for salt. A lot of times they just drop little salt turds in your endgame chat, but they're already gone. Blaze is staying though. He's the only one who didn't actually like disconnect from the match, it looks like. Ping is high here in Portugal. Not too surprised. I don't know why it put me in a Portugal server. Had someone pointing at hook, learned my honor code the hard way. So this one was trying to sabo. Oh. Gotta bring the pain tonight, it looks like. Yeah, they'll abandon, they'll say something like pissy to you, and then they'll like leave. But so that like by the time you get to the lobby, you just see basically the remnants of their shit talk message before they left. Please do change their diapers. Had to be done. Diaper night rises. The official stance of the community is that you shouldn't nerf Swift because there aren't enough good Swifts. Is that the same logic that gets applied to Nurse and Blight too? There aren't enough good nurses and Blights, so therefore we don't need to nerf them. Lone TTVer didn't get their maps, so they wanted to go next at 3 gens down and cause the team the game, so they got to play Slug Simulator while the match played out. Deserved. Like, there's no reason you should let those people go to like the next match in that situation. They should 100%, like if they're gonna ruin it, they should at the very least have to be there. Doesn't matter, like, you know. Like, some people be like, well, you know, they're just gonna get on TikTok or something. Fine, I don't care. They should still stay in the game. Operation Health, everyone. Yeah, Operation Health is really peak right now. I was hoping that Nightbug didn't exist on other maps besides the game, but it looks like it does. Hopefully it never costs me a match or I'll lose my mind with rage. I am worried him at the very end. That's beautiful. Is there... Is this... Please avoid admitting and or encouraging DCing or any other unsportsmanlike like that. I've been seeing a lot recently and I don't know how to stop. I can't tell who's cheating anymore. Last couple matches I had unhookable, i.e. the hook option wasn't available while directly under the hook. So many bonus speed options I can't tell anymore if someone is legit and it's all in my head that they're cheating. We can read this together after. I'll just save it. Diaper Night, the Reckoning. Is this... yeah, let's change this out. Can I like transform this? Sake. Yeah. Please avoid admitting or encouraging. Oh, it looks like these guys tried to run map offering against me. See you in hell. So this guy basically got banned from the forums for posting this, so we'll check it out after this match. A month ban, huh? Or from the game, I'm not sure where he got banned from, it didn't specify. Father Campbell's chicken noodle soup. Look at Rebecca's name. Sock sniffer, that's what you like to see. So yeah. Is this guy trying to like peek go next? Lost on what the game plan was there. Looks like she just wants to go next. Well, if someone saves her, she's gonna be in for a punishment for that one. I played that so bad. Kinda just didn't expect that guy to vault into the jailer like that. Oh, nope, she's actually dead. No one even cared. Fair enough. They're probably better off without her, to be honest. How do you like gameplay, Spooky? Do you enjoy it as much as I do? Wait, do you guys think that Meg was the one who brought the map offering? And that's why she was salty? No, she isn't. She actually brought a hidden offering. We're playing permadeath mode. One down and you're instantly eliminated from the game. I matched her momentum. Let's just wrap the whole building. It's a hook up there. That's just different. Where are you? Our medkit's here. See how one person was looking forward to this match? Yeah. I don't know what that person's trying to do. Lower their MMR, maybe? There might be like a super desperate way to lower your MMR. Oh. Oh, we see her. It's just a matter of where hatch spawn now. Will she survive? Will the game show mercy? Or will it not show mercy? Kill match. Probably would have, but it just never showed up, you know? We're like in a weird or like version of the game now where like the good players MMR's going down because they're like they don't quit, and the shitty players MMR is going up because they fucking like draw 24/7, and it's just gonna like start to throw things so out of whack if they like don't do anything in a few months time. Oh, we got a build request. What is going on? Pyramid head build. Yeah. A little bit of forced hesitation. Yeah. A little bit of infectious fright. Looks like I need some more sacrificial wards. Six out of 10 games are dead games. Which one even is it? All of his things look exactly the damn same. I want the range. You actually had a slug race? That's crazy. I thought those were an extinct species these days. Not the bot. What's up, Troy? What's up, Chad? How the hell do you place them in a cage with this killer? I couldn't figure out. Have to hook them constantly. Is it an add-on? So, like, when you hold down your button to shoot your M2, you make a poop trail on the ground called the Trail of Torment, and if they walk through your poop trail, if they crouch to it, it doesn't work, but if they walk through your poop trail, then they get tormented and they get a little cage icon, and then when you down people with the cage icon, you can send them to a cage instead of sending them to a hook. And if they're on death hook, you can instantly execute them. So like what a lot of pyramid heads like to do is they like to send somebody to a cage, instantly tunnel them out of the cage, put them on a hook, and then when they get unhooked, they try to down them and then use Nebity Mori to instantly kill them. But that's not so easy to do against good teams. They're very, very feisty. Dozy. Shotgun those bots. He's so pissed. There's a lot of babies on this game, huh? Like entitled babies. Joy needs to write a DVD perk description. It's understandable when mentioning poop trail. Oh, the poop trail. Life was better before MMR. Back in before MMR, like those sweaty full poopy diaper matches were actually so incredibly rare that like I didn't feel like I needed to play in a specific way or run a meta build or anything like that. You know, I could play pretty much whatever I wanted and still have a fairly good match. Now it's like every match you play, the gens are like insanely efficient, even if you're just playing against like a normal team. And yeah, it's just really, MMR did its job, regardless of what a lot of people like to say. It definitely worked. I've always played as never go over 10 matches a day. The game is going to be enjoyed in doses or your choice, and you signed up for playing DBD all day or night. You know, the interesting thing is that if you count the amount of matches I play in a stream, it doesn't usually exceed 10. Like it goes from like 10 to 15 total matches, I would say, a stream, and that's like a good 4 or 5 hours. Poop with rusty metal isn't healthy. Infections for everybody. Ryan and I Love Ice, much appreciated for growing some muttons. Watching you on a 55-inch TV, Choi. Much appreciated, Markles. I actually, one of the big reasons I wanted to set my stream up how I set it up was so that people could watch me on big TVs on YouTube, and I could have like 2K for them, because if you've ever watched like most DVD streamers on YouTube, like while they're actually live streaming, they primarily stream over Twitch, which caps their resolution at 1080p, and 1080p in DVD looks atrociously bad. So I wanted to make sure that I didn't do that. One hour? Man, like I feel like I spent an hour just in matchmaking. But MMR is weird, right? I don't know. I guess it depends. Like, do you feel like you... What would you say you think your win rate is? Behavior said the top MMR is 5% of the player base. You would think you should be climbing then. You'd say you win 50-50? Yeah, you would... I don't know if you would climb with 50-50. Because it's kind of weird too, because like the way how MMR works right now, there's basically a safety net if you get to the top bracket. Not high M, like the like highest MMR, but as soon as you get to like the top bracket, which is 1600, and the max MMR is 2000, once you cross into that 1600 mark, there's a really thick safety net that keeps you from dropping back down below 1600. They want you to stay there and suffer forever, unless you lose like a million matches in a row. You guys will see why I honestly don't know how worth it is to run range add-ons on Pyramid Head when 90% of the time you're just like holding his M2 down to zone people. Because his M2 is too easy to dodge, so someone was hiding there. Left her with no choice. Well, we know they're around here, but I think the chances of finding them... Oh, shit. Bro, you couldn't hide any better than that? Come on now. Alright, so we're gonna let him go and break off, detach for the Nancy, because I feel like... Okay, Nancy. You're not too worried about getting the save, are you? Ooh, she really messed up there. That windows of opportunity got to her head big time. Alright, so someone's up there. They going for the heel most likely. Under the hook? Yeah. She healed him first, which is weird. A weird choice. Huh? Didn't react to that. Figured she'd pre-drop that. Watch out for Deadar. Balanced, okay. There's two Nancys, that's gonna be a little confusing. Live? Yeah. Always gotta juice your exhaustion perk at the beginning of every chase. Maximum shift W efficiency. Alright. Girl's injured. See if we can find this girl again. And over here. And she was healing, so we'll at least get this down to a manageable amount of people now. Alright guys, games go too fast these days to show any amount of mercy. If the devs balanced the game better, we wouldn't have to play like that. Is that a live play, or what are we doing here? Nancy's surely hiding here somewhere, right? Damn. Good hide, I couldn't find her. I feel like I have too many gens on this side to worry about it. How long I can hold this down for. Alright, we got forced hesitation on her. We're gonna have to go for a slug, I think. She teabagged her for bringing her to her gen. Now that's fucking beautiful. Yeah. We're gonna hook them. Try to get some gen regression going. Just giving up. Keep that girl slugged. No. Alright. Game decided to take our victory away with a mechanic. That's fair and balanced, as all things should be. She didn't come back and slam it in my face, surprisingly. Watch out for Dead Hard. It's really fast. I'm having a hard time keeping up with her. We're gonna lose the game probably because of that. Force hesitation, when it works brutally, but it is a bit out of your control. Alright, so remember, we want dark shirt Nancy. They were waiting for me to do a pass so they could shift W away from the gens. This whole match isn't even, like, what you're seeing right now isn't real. I actually won this match already, but we're in an alternate timeline where we're seeing what would have happened if there was some kind of cringe way in which we could have lost this match instead. Kind of interesting to see. I'm definitely, well, am I definitely gonna lose? Not necessarily, but I'm not gonna get a 4K. Do, 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 do. Should have just shot my shot. Oh, no, no, no. No, no, no. She's preventing him from drawing. See, unfortunately they didn't group up too much that match. If you play against a team that groups up more, then you're able to get like a little bit more value, but we still did it. We would have got the 4K for sure if they would have got a 4% bullshit Kobe. No, the YouTube stream is a bit scuffed. The Twitch one isn't though. Hang on. You have 140 ping. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, but my internet's fine, so I don't know what's going on. In every normal video game, you're being kicked out of the lobby. Dun 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 dun. This guy says I'm not in Germany. I'm tired, but it's changing diapers tonight. 4:25 a.m. here. Curb your BS. Doo-doo. I do live in Deutschland. Forced hesitation feels so good. You guys are not in Germany? I know. But the question is, if I'm not in Germany, where am I? Are you my neighbor who screams at night? Yes. Bro, I play with people's laggy connections like 90% of my matches. I never cry. If I'm gonna have a laggy connection tonight, then you know what? I think I've earned it. Your YouTube description says the United States. I mean, like as far as YouTube's concerned, I literally am in the United States. But I still use my US address and stuff. But physically, my cheeks are planted directly in Germany. Oh. Can I speak fluent German? I can't even speak like B1 German. My German is terrible. What if there are two choice? Ooh, I like where this is going. Bro, how can a guy cope so hard and to like leave a comment on my video telling me that the Texas Chainsaw Massacre had an update in March and the game ain't dead? Like, fixing one random ass bug that nobody even knew about in like 4 months is not like any kind of realistic content. Can I ask why you moved to Germany? Been wondering, just didn't know if it's polite to ask a personal question. So basically, my girlfriend who moved to Germany, so I moved here too, and then I kind of just ended up getting, like, I stayed here, I got like a job, then the whole COVID thing happened, so I've been in Germany now for 7 years. Or I will be 7 years this year. Thinking if I should plant my cheeks in Asia and live somewhere in the boonies. If you want to plant your cheeks somewhere in Asia, I would recommend looking into Kuala Lumpur. It's a very interesting place. It's in Malaysia. Everybody speaks English. It's like an up and coming city, and the American dollar goes very, very far. So if you have any like money saved up, it's a good place to go ham. The only issue is I've never really looked into how you get a visa in Malaysia, so I don't know about that. There's a lot of English speaking jobs actually. Yeah, the American plane situation is crazy. Like, I constantly seeing videos of like Americans on planes like going full Karen and shit, delaying flights. It's pretty crazy. I would lose my mind if that ever happened to me. I did get lucky though, and I got lucky in the most unlucky way possible because, like, if I would have got cancer in America, I'd probably be like $50 million in debt right now, or dead. That that was a huge W. North Korea's based, yes. Well, sorry in advance, TTVers. I strapped my diaper on for this match. Argentina's super cheap right now, too. No, but I can say Mocha Keepcha about that. Doing well. I was going to work with appendicitis for 3+ days last year. Removing the appendix cost $10K. The overnight hospital stay was $109,000, dude. It's crazy. But yeah, it's good that you had insurance. Okay, so this is a really bad map for night. A really bad one. So we gotta really lock in and strap the diaper. So as you can see, they don't really have any. They're going for that gen. Okay, we almost fell onto the map. Luckily we didn't. They didn't get on it. We're canceling it. Alright, we're just gonna go around here. Try to get somebody. Alright, let's see if she thinks I'm gonna use the Carnifex. I think she messed up there. We got a little bit of a movement speed. Oh yeah? You wanna go for that medkit, huh? Oh, she really wants that medkit, guys. Was it worth? I think it was worth. The speed up she got after dropping that was disgusting. Well, she gets there insta-heal now. I didn't want it, but insta-heals be insta-healing. Bro had sprint burst, so no chance he gets hit by the assassin. None. They're splitting up on 4 gens, going full poopy diaper on me. Alright, so she's gonna get chased for a while. I want a him though, preferably. Damn. Nice. Huge down there. Let's send this in to, again, get this person off of this if we can. It's all about just trying to slow him down. Alright, so she got hit, that's big. Bo just missed 2 skill checks somehow on that. I have no idea how that's actually even possible. Where's this girl? It sounded like she was like right next to me. We're gonna get this regressing. See, I get very little value off of Town Watch Torch here because of I got everyone injured. They're starting on a new gen, which is wild. How fast can they finish that with both of them on it? Pretty fast. Gens don't take long to finish if there's 2 people. Whoa! How did they know? They both got off of it. That was definitely a call out. Fighting for survival here. I don't think I'm gonna be able to win this. They're like, their gen splitting and how they're playing is so rancidly tryhard that there's pretty much nothing I can do. I need to condense the gens and go for gens that are closer together, maybe. She's over there getting chased. How far of a head start does she have? Pretty far. Alright, so I have them all injured. Again, very sweaty 4-man here. Or at least some kind of swift. I can't particularly say it's a 4-man for 100% certain. They want to heal up. Will they just mind read that I'm sending a guard to their way again, or? Unfortunately, they did get the heal. Rather push her into my web. She has balance, huh? Use my guard in here. They're min-max poop-a-diaper doing this as savage as they possibly can. 2. Good. Gets rid of that. Remember, we got a lot of stealth for a while, so... Does you know I'm here? Yeah, they're calling out everything I'm doing. It's probably a 4-man. She gets that. They're just super, like, look how efficient they are, guys. No fear. No weak links on their team. They're all good players, so the chances of me winning this are pretty much 0. It's just a really bad map for Nye. I've expected that. Really, really bad map for Night. Yes. No. Ooh, that's big. That was a big blunder. Lets me wait back from a shitty position into a decent one. He's gonna want to take the hit for her. To get on it. But he's the only one who isn't injured, and they need to get the save here soonish. Does he know? He knows. It doesn't cancel the unhook, which is fucking crazy that it doesn't cancel the unhook. How did that hit not cancel the unhook? Why is this girl so afraid, like not afraid of going down? What? The diapers are full today, boys. Detach and... What? Yeah, like, because the ping only hurts me, right? Are they gonna call it out that I'm headed to Killer Shack to hit this girl? Yeah, call out. Full heal. Efficiency's literally off the chain with these guys. I feel like I'm playing against a comp team. It's my worst map though with Night, so it doesn't surprise me much that we're having such a hard time. There's no line of sight breakers, and there's 4 of them talking about my position 24/7, so there's nothing I can do to not get shift W'd. And because they're just gonna shift W every time, I'm not gonna be able to get much pressure, unfortunately. They just go right on the gen, by the way, and like 0 respect. The other girl's probably headed to Killer Shack to work on that gen, I would imagine. Again, they'll be calling that out though. They're all healed again already. Shift W, because no line of sight breakers. Whether I have a terror radius or I don't have a terror radius, they know my position 24/7. That makes perfect sense, bro. You're definitely the, not the power roll in this game, right? When you could do something like that. Gen rushing. I think she's gonna try to come back for the banner, but I could be wrong. She gets hit. All I have was my worthless Carnifex. I have to just send him to a gen just to get him off of a gen for like 2 seconds. They're not even healing far away anymore because, yeah, they know my location 24/7 again. This is zero counterplay. And this whole time there's still one person on a gen, so they lead me away from the 3 gen. I have to go back or I lose the game. Just a very min-max poopy diaper gameplay. She shift W's away. Worthless assassin. Spawn in the other guard. I do have a short window here while they Giga heal each other in 2 seconds. But I won't be able to get anything from it because this is an infinitely reusable loop with no counterplay. Shitty maps, guys. Shitty maps. Behavior doesn't understand that line of sight breakers have value. Alright, we do get an injure here. Injures are important. Remember, they can only heal so many times and then the game won't let them heal. Oh wait, never mind. Shift W because somebody already called out that I'm coming to our gen. Guess not. Rushing. Maybe we can stop the... Nope, they both heal because, you know, healing literally takes 1 millisecond. And if I'm lucky, maybe I can do like a really sneaky play here. Alright, let's go to hook. They'll end the game though, because 2 of them not on a hook is like... Yeah, gen's gone instantly pretty much. She has to go for the pickup, we know that, so... Which way does he go, left or right? He fucked up. Just send the Carnifex there to push him out. Fuck that up. They'd finish the— Why are you so fast randomly, you piece of shit? Jesus Christ. Guy just decided to put on his, like, Giga boots for no reason. If she goes down to that assassin, we could win the game here. Potentially. It matters a lot if she goes down to that. She's not going to. Let's account for it. She ran into me. Will that be enough? I had to do a big swing, unfortunately. Dead hard, guys, because I hooked. I lost because I hooked. Fuck! What the poopy diaper, man? He's going for her. Oh, I missed that. That sucks. But I have two of them in the corner of the map now. Oh, shit. Does that hit her with forced? If that hits her with forced, that's huge. It doesn't. She's out of the range. She still has a paladin to play. That girl 100% comes to get him off. Yeah, it's fine. You have hope. Let's see how good of a looper you can be with hope. What? Gonna slow me down big time. She's up. She's up. Deliverance play. Does she even know I'm coming? No, she doesn't. Comp corner. And they both make it. Draw. Oh, holy shit, bro. Poor bad Swift. God, I wish I had a less shitty map to go against them on. There's... Remember, 0 gen defense perks. The map was what cooked me. I couldn't overcome the map. It was such an advantage for them on top of everything else. Hooking? I don't know if I could have done anything without cooking, but because I like had to move the dial towards killing them. Yeah, GG. Perks carried me so hard. Who is that? Deliverance. Deliverance. I know she wanted that insta. Go back to NA. Salty? No. You are a bot. You died. Not. No, it always has to be one toxic shitter, doesn't there? You are a bot. Like these losers, like some of these losers really just want like actually no, you know, like 0, what would you call it? Like they don't want to have to put in like in any effort, you know what I mean? Like I look at my build. Like my build, okay, let's like there's 0 gen defense in this build. 0. I play against a full Swift with a lot of good perks. Like the mediest perks you can have. Vigil, remember, works for the entire team as well. Yeah, we're having frame issues on YouTube, but Twitch is supposedly fine completely. So like if you want to watch and it's annoying, I just swap to Twitch. Probably be the way to go. Something up with YouTube today. I lost that game for, I would say, 2 reasons, and I don't think they were my fault. I lost because Swift like isn't balanced at all. So in the same way you would lose against Nurse, right? Like, and the other reason I lost is because Ormond is just a really, really bad map. Like, and it's not good for anybody, you know what I mean? Like, it's just a universal shit map for killer. Such a awfully, horribly, despicably designed map in every possible way. I wonder if I could do this. Let's, oh wait, wrong thing. I don't want to do that. Maybe this could help. Hmm. You know what we need after a match like that? I think we all know what we need after a match like that. Why am I VPNing? I'm not VPNing, Exy. Looks like I'm just having a slight internet issue, and it's literally causing so much crying. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, I play against 180 ping survivors, like, literally every other match. I never say anything about it. I have, like, internet problems one day, and it's like, I need a mop to clean up the mascara of crying that I've dealt with today. Actually, that's super cringe because anybody would win in a 1v1 because the game's not designed to be a 1v1. It's a 1v4. That's a really unhealthy mindset, I think. Like, 1v1ing is literally about building bloodlust. Like, that's so stupid. I think the only game you could, like, actually have a 1v1 in that would make any sense would be like a fighting game like Mortal Kombat or something. Like, otherwise, like, how does it make any sense? There's nothing more cringe than taking DVD so seriously that you unironically ask to 1v1 people. Like, we had a match, like, maybe my ping was a little annoying to deal with, but in the end, like, I didn't kill you or whoever that was because of ping. I killed you because I made a super, what would you call it, like a super risky move where I used my undetectable to go all the way around the map to catch you guys off guard while you were healing. That didn't have anything to do with ping at that point, you know what I mean? Even comp 1v1 is just managing bloodlust. That's it. You manage bloodlust. I don't know. It doesn't, I think it's really... Like, I don't want to shit on all the people that do 1v1 ladder and everything because they have fun with it, but, like, it's just that, like... I don't know. It seems silly. Do I want to play Bubba? Oh, shit. Bro. Thank you for telling me. I was so confused what you guys were like talking about. I was like, hey? Do 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 do. Like my ping slight like dude 140, believe it or not, is not that bad to play against. I've played against 140 killers before. It's really not that dramatic. Like you can't play literally pixel perfect and greet every pallet, but it's really not that bad. Like until you get up to like 180, that's where it starts to get really like it starts to get okay, like noticeable. And then if you go over 200, it's like a disastrous nightmare. But like I've queued with my friends all the time from like US East, and I play on 140 ping survivor. It's not that big of a deal. Like you're coping if you like say you lost just because of 140 ping. I mean, how many hits were there that match where that got validated? I hit them like I think at least 5 times that game and they got validated in their favor. I view 1v1 as a survivor or killer wanting to practice their chase games on maps they don't know well. A survivor or killer wanting to practice their chase on maps they don't know. Yeah, I mean 1v1 will definitely help you like learn how to loop better for sure, but like the what I don't like about what they talk about is they act like 1v1ing proves if you're a good killer or not, and it's like it really doesn't. Like I think if you have a 1v1 mindset inside of the one, like in pubs, it's probably explains why he's getting so frustrated, because the game is literally not designed to be a 1v1. That's very unhealthy. You're just setting yourself up to be pissed off all the time, and that's in that case. And of course you're gonna think every killer that's like not garbage tier is overpowered, because how dare they beat you in a 1v1. Imagine 1v1 football, quarterback versus quarterback. Yeah. But like, yeah, if you want to get better for sure though, like and it doesn't just have to be like like 1v1 ladder. I think it's just Trapper M1. Like they don't do anything, but like if you want to get good against any killer, you could just play against them in like a private match. I've no comp players back in the day used to do 1v1s against Nerfs constantly because they only played against Nerfs, so they wanted to learn basically every possible strategy to getting chased by a nurse to extend the chase as much as possible. 1v1 hockey. Some killers have a clear terrible chase, hence why their power tends to make up for it. So that logic is terrible for people who use it like that. Yeah. Dr. Shock currently causes virus. Vault damage should be cancelled and they teleport back to the side they started on. Yeah, I'm surprised they don't kill switch him. Like, I don't see what the big deal is. Just kill switch him until it's hotfixed. That's clearly unfair. After I showed people how to get their MMR, behavior put me on like a hit list of like full poopiest diaper team available. I got competitive that match though. I definitely wanted to win it. But we couldn't make up for Ormond, and they played like pretty much perfectly too. I knew they were eating me alive, and I saw my opportunity. Like I had literally one opportunity to make a play there. I went for it in the game. Joy died? Oh no. Do 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 do. Swift time? Let's hope not. Twitch stream died. My goodness. Stream's really cooking tonight, isn't it, guys? Shit. Doo-doo, where you going, Ada? Don't you know you might get Harambe if you're not careful? You summoned me in high game. They just kind of a tryhard. Will she have what it takes to conquer the Harambe? Spent their salt to spare. Harambe doesn't respect no salt. Yeah, unfortunately. They protect. Harambe protect. Nah, Harambe's never encountered a gnome either. Oh, she's just sitting there, getting Harambe. We Harambe. It all makes sense one day. Let's do the jets, do the jets, do the jets. Got to. Harambe's a scary beast. Do those gens. They're resing her over there. They're gonna triple up on the gen, huh? Good luck, guys. What are they doing? Mine. Schling, much appreciated for the 2 months of being cringe. It's much appreciated. I bailed on her. Like what? What the? Haram? Haram. Hey. Bulgaria. You think people in Bulgaria know about Harambe? Well, they do now. Let's try that Legion build we were messing around with last night. That was kind of funny. An error has occurred. Banned. Is your internet okay? The weird thing is that I've run speed tests and my internet's fine. So I'm like completely don't know where the issue is. And it's so random. And then for so long too. It's been hours and it's been very consistently exactly the same amount of shit. Let's see something. Oh. We'll just roll with it, guys. We got Harambe-ing to do. We can't worry about shitty internet right now. Like, I don't know what to say. It's gotta go. It's gotta do it. Germany was a lie. You know, Germany has such good internet, and I live in a place where it's like a just the one spot you don't get good internet. Well, I get good internet, but not like good internet by today's standards. The diapers have overflowed directly onto your fiber optic cables that supply your internet. Yeah, you know, that could be what it is. Could be hiccuping. Mine tends to do that. You usually get a line maintenance notification when it does hiccup. Germany is pretty bad about throttling, and there's like a lot of big like businesses around, so it could just be like a throttling issue too, but that usually doesn't happen in the middle of the night. Usually that's when my internet is like the cleanest. All right, so this guy said he got banned, right? So we wanted to go ahead and take a look at this and see what he's on about. He says, I can't tell. Okay, so the name of his thread is I've been DCing a lot recently and I don't know how to stop. This guy does not know how to stop DCing. He just doesn't know what to do. He says, I can't tell who is cheating anymore. Last couple of matches I had unhookable, i.e. the hook option wasn't available while directly under the hook. That is a hack right now. You go to hook somebody and it just doesn't let you. It's pretty cringe. So he's not wrong about that. Then he continues, so many bonus speed options I can't tell anymore if someone is legit and it's all in my head or they're cheating. This would be fixed with a replay system. It would help people understand the game better if they could see the match from the other side's perspective and see what it was that was causing certain speed ups and slowdowns and stuff like that. Then he says, the constant mocking on either side, it's gotten to the point that I take it personal now, and it didn't used to be like that. I've tried taking a break and play something else, but there's nothing that scratches that DVD itch. Playing killer is too stressful now. Getting rusty with certain characters feels bad coming back because my MMR doesn't work like they said, and the constant gutting of certain killers is annoying coming back to. Very true. They said that your MMR would decay, but it's very finicky and random on how that works. Like, clearly certain killers never DK while other ones seemingly DK for like no good reason. So it's strange and not working at all properly, but since it's hidden, there's really no way to prove that. The bully squads live in his head rent free. Solo queue survivor might as well be a different game because holy hell, how do you feel like you're on your own most of the time? So how do you do it? How do you not give up anymore? No, I don't want to quit either. I've sunk thousands of dollars into this game and it isn't an option. And he got a 1 month ban for this thread. I'm assuming from the forums though. I don't think Behavior would have banned him from the game for that. But yeah, the most stable DVD player. I don't know really how to respond to that. Like, what do you even say? Tell him it's deserved because he makes jello out of ranch dressing. Deserved. He got banned because they said he was incentivizing giving up or throwing matches or something. Someone didn't tell him you have to be a masochist to play DVD. True. He needs to play Harambe only. But Harambe's our secret, guys. Like, don't you know that if Harambe became public, it would be over? They would dart him just like they did in real life. Yeah. I feel like that guy definitely needs a break. He could try like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre or something. He can give up all he wants in that game, and it's very obvious when someone's cheating in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Like, they don't ever really subtle cheat very much. The only true counter to Harambe is Soul Guard. But that doesn't even really work, right? You would need Soul Guard and Boon Exponential at the same time. That would counter Harambe. Appreciate you guys sticking around through the shitty internet quality though. Bring your map offerings, and they mean nothing to Harambe. So this is gonna go one of two ways. They're either a super sweaty 4-man, and they think that, like, with super sweaty 4-mans almost always do this, right? They bring one map offering to take them to a comp map, and they bring 3 bloody party streamers to sort of bribe the killer to be they pay you to be the AI in their co-op game, right? Oh shit, yeah, good call. So they brought 3 bloody party streamers and a Auto Haven map offering. And now they do that to bribe you, so you know there's sweat coming. Hey, my ping is only 90, guys. Look at that. Looks like we're gonna start off with a nice little killer shack chase. Oh, okay, you check spot, McGee. Oh, what the hell? My internet's so crazy. I was definitely expecting Spirit Fury. Oh, what gen are your teammates working on? We've run past like 3 gens and they're not working on any of them. So weird. This guy knows I have Spirit Fury Enduring for sure. I'm just trying to push him towards like another gen. But like, I don't know where the fuck his team is at. There's nobody to detach to. Bro, the damn hunter, much appreciated for the prime. I do appreciate it. Bro, is this a 1v1? Where's your team at? You start pre-dropping every pallet in the map? Really annoying. Out of here. Let's be going. What's up, Mikey? Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it, he's mine. Get away. Don't do it. Mine. Don't do it. He probably has Unbreakable. He's a tryhard, isn't he? Oh, it escapes me. Oh no, the high ping. Back here. Nobody escapes Harambe. He used his Unbreakable. Mine now. Thanks for becoming an edge lord. I mean, a cringe lord, my bad. The current just overtaken me. Harambe for life. $4K Harambe. Harambeing is like the definition of fuck around and find out, and you know what I mean? Our job here is done. Oh god, there's a real person still here? His ping is not that bad to play against. Harambe protect. And you don't try to take what Harambe protects. Not without a shotgun. Are they? I've heard of him. He seems like an attention whore, to be honest. Itachi Han, much appreciated for growing some muttons. Sorry, Claire. No bots in this world. No, guys, they tried to go toe to toe with Harambe, and unfortunately it just didn't work out the way they wanted it to. So much packed in meta, man. Again, I don't know how many times I have to like reiterate it, but like this to me is not variety. Like, there's nothing about these builds that are unique or interesting in any possible way. Nothing. And it's the same shit every single match. I did hear an interesting song. See if I can find it. What is this?
Got some gabagoo. Then I woke up the next day and got some gabagoo. Keep waking up, keep getting different types of gabagoo.
And I don't want to get a copyright strike, but you get the idea. It's peak. Alrighty, what are we doing? Man, is it wrong that I just want to keep on Harambeing? Like, let's do that Speedy Myers build. That was kind of funny. Was it deja vu twice? Maybe it was just something that looked like it, like Dark Sense or something. Never go wrong with Harambe. Now we know they're gonna bring their own map offering, so we'll see how it goes. This could be rough if we get their map offering. We've played again. Every match we played tonight is at a map offering. We haven't missed a single match without a map offering. Jeremy, the reason I think is because with skill-based matchmaking in the game, it just is going to consistently degrade the game and push it further and further into competitiveness. Like, just every a little bit, like inch of competitiveness that can be carved in will be carved in with skill-based matchmaking over time. Like, it just corrodes, you know? So it'll just keep stripping things. So it's just got to the point where people are so sweaty, you play against map offerings every single match, and they give you enormous advantages, especially if you optimize your builds for them. When is the next Toxic TTV VOD? I haven't really dibble-dabbled around with Toxic TTVs for a while. Probably the main reason why is every single Toxic TTV video I've ever made, I've probably watched 100 hours of their content to make those videos, and it's just such a like brain rot watching those people for so long. Maybe 100 hours is a little bit too like severe, but I've watched probably a good like, so what would, like, their streams are usually like 8 hours, and I watch like at least 6 or 7 of their full streams pretty much. It's brain rot. And that's only like the beginning, right? So like after you like watch through everything, then you kind of have to like, okay, I'm gonna make a video about this. Like, you have to storyboard it pretty much. It's definitely an experience, but I mean, don't get me wrong, if I see it like a super ridiculous Toxic TTV come across my desk, I will do it. Doing well, Misfits. How are you? Too bad April 1st is gone. You could have done yourself. Damn. The April Fool's Choi. Not a bad idea. Have you guys seen the Twitter's Darkest Moments video? I think that one's pretty good. I had some good laughs making that video. Twitter is always fun to make fun of. Let's chill on the Dead by Daylight music a little bit here, huh? My goodness. Is GTA 4 one of your favorite games? Yeah, 100%. I love Grand Theft Auto. Always have. I still remember how much I was like literally broken mentally when I played Grand Theft Auto 3 the first time. I was in 4th grade, so I was like 10, and my brother brought it home. He like rented it at Blockbuster, and he told me that like I just got a PlayStation 2 as well, and I got some like baby games like Harry Potter or something. We got going on here. Bushnell, much appreciated for betraying your entire community and bringing them on in here. Welcome on in, everybody. Yeah, he rented it from Blockbuster.
Betrayed their entire community.
I played it. I was sick, And like my brain melted from how addicted I got to that game. Like it was just, there was no chance. Grand Theft Auto 3 was literally the greatest thing I'd ever touched for instantly. Who's the guy you have as your icon? It's based on my Red Dead Online character that you see here. I would rent Smash and take it to my friend's house because they had the N64. That's crazy, we didn't get a map offering. Let's go. Hey, anybody want 140 ping Myers? I'm coming. And Lag's coming with me. Yo guys, see how far those medkits take you in life. They're cooking this gen in here, by the way. Well, I think I'm tier 1. I mean, I am, but he thinks I'm jump scare. I think this middle gen is somewhat hopeless to try to protect. I do want to get in a chase of this girl though, so I can get a... Come on, give me a chase. Give me a chase. I don't want to worry about this middle gen though. It's not good. It'll lose me the game. Don't worry about it. They did that gen. Alright. We don't chase. Well, we have rapid, we can make a go for it. How did they know I was coming? Huh. Unfortunate that they knew. %. Meow. It's the amount of gens there are, like, gets lower than... Dude, Red Dead Online's abandonment will always go down in history as the saddest Sag of all time. They're super efficient, this team. Hard to get anything going against them. They go for the Gen Rush, right? Yeah. Yeah, super tryhards. You don't win with like a build like this against people that what the fuck? Bro, I love lag. Let's go down this girl. Cut our losses and get the free down. We're poopy diapering in every match we play, man. I feel like I should just become a Harambe, man. Is this a Swift again? You guys, they're kind of like tasting like a Swift. Like, it could be that they all just know what to do, but... Ah. Oh, these hooks suck. Jesus. I like lagging up a storm here. Wow. Well played. Only an ace in a gray suit would pull a diaper move that savage. I really want to win here. %. Dead. Do. Her plan is finish that gen up there, then drop down to save this girl. Is that the play? All you guys needed to do was play the long game, and you didn't do it. Just heal. Do gens. Don't rush to gens injured. No, 26,000 dropped frames, by the way, on YouTube. Sorry. Sorry, guys. Well, try to sort it out and figure out what caused it for tomorrow. Look at all this poopy, like, water on the ground. It's not there. I can't do it. Oh, there it goes. Dun, 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 dun. Anti-face camera mechanic, you know? Don't everyone can survive, really. Learn your lesson the hard way. I need a source on that. No. That's a thing. She ran right to it, too. Like, she fucking beelined it straight to where it spawned. Hey, Joey, do you think Beaver's going to back out on nerfing map offerings? I mean, why haven't they done it yet? It's just a numbers change. They even made a whole new eerie nerf of the offering. I don't think they're going to back out of that one because I think it's pretty synonymous that people are, like, disgusted with map offerings at this point. So I don't think there's going to be anybody, like, basically arguing that map offerings should stay in the game. However, the whole thing with all of the survivors spawning together in a group to get rid of, like, those really unfair matches where everybody spawns at a different corner of the map, that I do think they'll cancel. I'm pretty sure they'll cancel that. Like, I'd bet money on it that they don't go through with it. It'll probably make it to the PTB, and then the crying will erupt like a volcano on Twitter and Reddit and even YouTube. All of the bigger content creators will say it's super unfair for solo queue, and they'll cancel it or not go fully through with it in some way. But my RPD achievement, they still got a 20% chance. Honestly, when I see Tuxedo Ace, I expect a compy, but it either gives me a give up or turn out to be bad. Imitator aces, cringe. I don't think they will cancel, but nerf it to where it may as well not be part of the spawn rolls. Yeah, agreed. It'll be a really, like, light version of it, right? Like, survivors will spawn, like, within 24 meters of each other or something, which wouldn't actually help anything. Chico behind the films, much appreciated for growing some muttons.
Chico behind the films grew some muttons.
I definitely dodge tuxedo aces, people with hearts in their name, and anyone with special characters. I have to make my own matchmaking since the MMR system sucks. Those are good things to dodge, for sure. You're private? You dodge when you see private profiles? Hey Troy, with the HUD displaying your haste now, if a hacker activates their 250% speed, does it say 150% on their screen? I don't know, actually, but it should, right? I think it should. For sure. It just depends on, maybe it doesn't go past like 100 because maybe it's not like programmed to go up to triple digits, so like 99 or something is like the highest it can go to. Is Gun Devs much toxic Twitter than Wendy's Twitter? They were, but they just basically stopped talking altogether. Like Wendy's Twitter is like funny toxic, you know, like they know how to do it, but the TCM devs were just like insanely petty and pathetic with their toxicity. Wendy's is funnier. If it does, do you think they could just have anti-cheat that takes screenshots or something? Well, basically the way in which hackers get around anti-cheat is that like they basically trick the anti-cheat into not seeing what they're doing. Like they bypass it. So what needs to happen at some point, and I really don't know how it's going to go down because it's kind of a scary thing to mess with, but they need to incorporate AI into anti-cheat. That, or they need to go after the people who create the cheats directly. Stopped 3 basement stays because she was mumbling something on her way down to the basement. Wait, you could hear her talk? Like when you were playing Killer? That reminds me of like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, where you're like hiding in a bush and all of a sudden the victim is like, I hope they don't hear me in this bush, and then like the killer like immediately turns to you and chainsaws you. That's insane. I wonder if that's a bug. That doesn't seem like that's something that should be allowed. But I think they also did say that they wanted to incorporate that in the future, that the killers hear the voice lines of survivors. So maybe she's like the first. The TCM devs have the IQ of a shoelace. They definitely can't see too far. Don't have the power of foresight. The TCM devs. When your fear meter went up, they would freak out while hiding. Yeah, the fear meter. You just bought TCM a few days ago, only played 1 game. You know what? You've actually tempted me to try something here real quick. Cause like everyone on like DBD is like, you're VPNing, you're playing from 20,000 miles away. Well, TCM even let me on the game with my connection. All right, so it lets me on the game. No issue there. Now let's play family and see how laggy we are. I'm not saying we won't be. We might very well be horribly laggy. I'm just curious. Do you have any similar games that you would recommend, Troy? I've been trying to find a chill gameplay when I don't want to deal with people online, and pretty much every game I've tried so far has just been so boring. Well, a good place to start is with every Rockstar game ever made. Not taking this too seriously. Maybe we just go like Sissy. Sissy should... Or, we could at least do Hitchhiker so our last teammate doesn't rage quit when he joins in. New cook skin? Yeah. We had a few new skins for the characters. Like Hitchhiker got this like ridiculous suit here. Looks like he's from Dumb and Dumber. Kind of like Claymore still, though. I don't think people rage quit because of Sissy anymore. I main her, and it never happens. Yeah, no, they definitely don't rage quit because of Sissy. You won't see victims rage quit too much, but like the things that piss victims off is when they realize they're not going to win a match. That's the thing that like kind of breaks the camel's back for them. Friday the 13th was peak, just have a blast kind of game until people took it serious. Well, the coolest thing about the Friday the 13th on Xbox is that the matchmaking was completely broken. It didn't work at all. Like, it actually didn't work. So everybody who bought the game was forced to play custom games instead of matchmaking. And that went on for like months. It was the entire way the game functioned on Xbox. So people just like the seriousness, like it never really happened on Xbox like it did, I think, on other platforms. We just had like never ending custom games. Everybody was always in voice chat in every match you played. It was really funny. People would team kill each other constantly and they didn't take it personally. I will say though, one time I really pissed this guy off. I went to the boat, right, and only 2 people could escape on the boat, and him and another dude had already repaired the boat and they were gonna leave, but I had a shotgun. So I told him in game chat, I'm like, listen, like, I get a seat on the boat, I have a shotgun. If you try to leave without giving me one of those seats, I'll just shotgun you and take the seat for myself. So I was like, the choice is yours. And like, you know, I was just having a fun time with it, but like they got pissed off. Like they're like, you piece of shit. Like, we're gonna report you and we're gonna make sure you never are, like, the host kicks you from the match and blah 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 blah. And I was like, well, I went to go get my seat, they took it from me, I shotgunned the guy out of it, got in the passenger seat of the boat, and then the dude who was driving was screaming at me, refused to drive. He's like, nope, I'm not driving, we could just both sit here and die. And then like Jason came. He got out of the boat and he tried to like have a conversation with Jason. He's like, Jason, this guy just team killed. Are you gonna let him get away? And Jason just picked him up and snapped his neck while I ran off into the bushes and hid. And then after Jason left, I snuck back to the boat and escaped by myself. That was one of the greatest victories I ever had in that game. They were so mad. Say little and carry a shotgun. I also used to shotgun my teammates who would, I like, sometimes people would do like exploits to get out of the map or get on top of the roof or something. And I would always shotgun them for it. I love doing that. Running people over in the car was hilarious. Yeah, I would always be the guy who would run out in front of the car, and if they wouldn't stop to pick me up, then they would just crunch me. I made them, they had to make a choice, but they weren't gonna leave without me. Not while I was alive anyway. Yeah, people do take it way too seriously, for sure. Let's put a like a random Friday clip here and see when it was. I don't know what's a clip and what's a PNG. Oh, I see. Breaking windows was satisfying. Is your title because of the interview? No, my title is because of the devs purposely trying to make Haste and Hinder into a problem so that they can then say, "Oh, look, see, we had no choice. We had to like make it to where you couldn't stack them anymore." It's just interesting to see them try to like be like, I think they think they're being sly, but it's not. If you had to shotgun your teammates, it was just part of the experience. I don't know. Did you ask Matthew to add a currency system to the game? I don't remember where to plant this anymore. It's been too long. I'm making a go. I'm saying it's here. If I'm wrong, well, they escaped for free and I uninstalled the game out of shame. Yeah, there's always next year. Why are you up there, Cook? Can you explain why you're up there? Alright, he didn't padlock the door, and he was upstairs, so my fear meter's already 1000%. He also isn't doing this. Oh boy. Okay, so this Cook has no idea what he's doing, right? Brand new player. Well, I can't protect the fuse like I wanted to, so this is gonna be a hard carry because all of them are high level, and God only knows what that dude just did with his padlocks. I think this is a 1v4.
This'll catch him.
You guys see any horrible lag yet? Am I breaking the game, or is DBD's netcode just garbage and can't handle anything? Let's find out.
I gotta break. Fight over here.
Remember, guys, he's gonna bleed out for a good while still. There you go. Rage quit instantly. Just like a DVD player.
Just like Grandpa taught me.
The stream is lagging, but the game isn't, you see? The game is running just fine. Gonna actually manage to make a better netcode. Well, we got rid of one guy. That's the spirit that counts. I was expecting it to be the other execution where I, like, slit the throat, but it didn't happen. Cook, you can put your padlocks on the doors.
Well,
Makes it harder for them to escape. I think if you're on PlayStation, you walk up to one of the doors that are locked and hold triangle on it. Oh, we saw somebody. Yeah, beat her ass. But she's definitely going down. Basement exit open, unfortunate. They barged the door open up here, huh? They did.
this'll lead somewhere good.
Oh. Well, we tried, guys. We tried. We did get 2. Ooh. Or did we? It didn't come through here. If I would have been able to put my bones on the staircases, obviously it would have made them a lot more difficult for them to get up here without me noticing. But we do have a potato cook. Doesn't know how his power works, so. Did he just jump out the window? Well, potato hitchhiker doesn't know how to place his traps either. I'm just gonna start placing it inside. I'm too much of a noob at this game nowadays to know where to place it outside. It's been known, yeah. I've gotten demonetized quite a few times over Texas Chainsaw Massacre executions.
Well, I'm sick of eating scraps. We gotta find them.
He went inside. He willed, I mean. Okay, yeah.
I know you around here somewhere. I found him. I knew I'd find him. It's your own fault. You should have better known better than to come around here. Now quit hiding. This'll slow him down, surely.
Yet.
All you need's a little blood. Perk you right up.
The amount of perks in this game that serve absolutely no purpose in the current meta, yeah, it's like such a small handful.
I wonder whose blood.
But you see, I'm not teleporting anywhere, right?
Find out.
No teleporting. All my hits are basically connecting how they should.
See what you mean? Get down here.
He wants to go up and do the fuse. The question is how much damage will my bro jumped out the back window. He's dead. Yeah, I was gonna say, dude, he jumped out the back. Yeah, I don't know about that maneuver. Not bad. Not bad at all. The Gore's leagues above this. I do think they have demonetization issues though. I have noticed like every time like IGN or something releases like a trailer about one of the new killers or one of the new fighters in Mortal Kombat, if I try to watch it on my like YouTube app, and I'm not signed in, it'll always tell me that the video's age restricted, which like it basically means that you can't make any money off of it, and YouTube will never recommend it to anybody either. So it's kind of just becomes like a dead video. My YouTube Kids thing was looking a bit odd though. It needs to be like way bigger. Maybe not that big. Pretty big. Yeah, that's good. Alright, let's see if I can just randomly do one here. Can't see the clip specifically. Let's just click on one, see what happens. The old school clips of Friday. Oh, that was good. That was good. Did you see what he did? He teleported in behind me, but like before I closed the door. I probably had a fucking atrocious jump scare from that, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I could definitely see myself. I probably sold myself. Okay, in my defense, you could see how that guy literally, Mr. President, dived fucking Jason at the last second, okay? I was trying to be helpful. None of these clips are named, so I don't know what any of them are. They're just all just Friday the 13th and then like complete random mumbo jumbo. Never underestimate hiding in the tent. It should be blue. True. That's pretty cinematic, and look, only 40 seconds till the police arrive. Epic. Pink Jason, best Jason, was it? Jesus Christ, I'm like spazzing out with the camera. It's just unnecessary betrayal for sure. I don't think there's any defending that one. There must have been personal. That was definitely felt personal.
I should totally go find the other person.
I remember this.
Oh, you are such a sellout. I love you.
My teammate was trying to tell Jason where I was at. I had to get grudge match. Never betray me when I have a shotgun.
Said there's somewhere in there.
Look, that.
Oh, you're such a sweetheart.
Too good of a game. I hope they remaster it. It would be so fun to like play this again. It's so unserious, honestly. Letting you kill your teammates. I was really bummed when they got rid of that in like public matches, but at least they still had it in customs. What is this on the screen? Like, it all has to be censored for YouTube Kids, okay? Alrighty, guys. It is now 6:30. Prestigiously sunlight outside. The perfect atmosphere for a vampire like me to get some nice rest. Much appreciated for hanging out today, even through the super laggy stream. I do appreciate that. Again, much appreciated for all the new mutton growers hanging out and the commitments and recommitments as always. So have a good rest of your night, and I will see you guys tomorrow, and hopefully then my internet's not so gutter, so we can play killer without feeling like we're trolling so much, right? Alrighty. A peace.